There are many reasons a person may need to rehome a pet. For many, this simple solution is to give the pet to a shelter or rescue who can then place it with a new family. However, a person living in a rural area may not have access to no-kill shelters or rescue facilities. Others may want to be more selective in choosing their pet's new family. But just how do you make sure a family is a good fit for your animal? Some people choose to ask for a rehoming fee as a part of that process. However, rehoming fees can be complicated. For many people, the purpose of a rehoming fee is to ensure that the pet's new owner can afford to care for it. Pets are costly because they require housing, food, and visits to the veterinarian. A well-intentioned person may agree to take a free animal only to learn later that, in the event of a costly accident, for example, they can't genuinely afford to provide it with the best possible care. At best, this results in the animal being rehomed again, sent to a shelter or rescue, or, at worst, not receiving the degree of care it requires. Another reason some people may ask for a small rehoming fee is to ensure that smaller animals such as kittens, pet rats, and bunnies won't be used as food by those who keep larger carnivorous pets, like large lizards and snakes. By charging more than the average cost of a feeder animal, the person feels confident that their pet isn't going to be seen as a cheap or free meal. You can easily check current prices online for frozen feeder items, including rats, rabbits, hamsters, chickens, and others. Pet flippers are another common concern of those asking for rehoming fees. Flippers will take in free animals and then immediately place them up for sale. Some people feel that asking for a small fee will deter the flippers, as paying a fee would cut down on their potential profit margin. Other owners who may feel the need to ask for a rehoming fee are those who have invested a large amount of money in their pet's care. This may include a large number of expensive accessories such as cages, wireless fences, and toys, not to mention veterinary costs. Some may feel that they are entitled to be reimbursed for these expenses to some degree when finding their animal a new home. The true motivation behind a rehoming fee can certainly be confusing for the prospective new owner, but generally the amount of the fee is reflective and can tell you a lot. For example, someone asking for a $20 fee for their cat may well be trying to avoid the cat becoming reptile food. A person asking for a $50 fee for a young German Shepherd dog could very well be making sure that you have the financial means to care for the animal. Notice, of course, that $50 is far from the typical cost of a puppy, even from a backyard breeder, which brings up the next point to examine. Does the current owner have several animals to rehome? If so, was this due to an accidental breeding that occurred before they could fix their pet, or is there a pattern of the owner rehoming puppies on a regular basis? A person who is offering a litter of cats for rehoming every few months for a $20 fee could certainly be a careless owner, but could just as likely be breeding for profit. If you find yourself needing to rehome a pet, a vet reference is a good way that you could check out a new owner without asking for a rehoming fee. A veterinarian could write a note for the potential new owner, vouching that they keep their animals well vetted and cared for. Keep in mind, however, the potential new owner may be a first-time pet owner and not have an active relationship with a veterinarian. In this case, the potential new owner could purchase a prepaid spay or neuter voucher from a vet of their choosing. This would demonstrate that they at least intend to care for the animal and not use it as exotic pet food or else for breeding. Ultimately, the well-being of the animal has to come first. As for recouping money invested in the care of a pet, you should consider that the new owner may not have need or interest in your accessories. In this case, you could simply post the accessories for sale, while making a good home the priority for your pet. As for other expenses, such as vet care, these were investments you made for your pet's well-being. You can think about it like this. Generally, parents don't expect their grown children to pay them back for their childhood expenses. Likewise, you shouldn't expect to recoup every expense you've made for the benefit of your pet. The pet's future safety and well-being should be your primary concern when choosing a new family for them. If you do decide on a rehoming fee, be aware that many social networking sites like Facebook have disallowed the sale of animals. They will actively strike or ban accounts for even mentioning money in regard to animals. This includes rehoming fees. Therefore, groups on these platforms must have a strictly no-fee policy. However, should you decide to agree to rehoming fees outside of the group, you'll have to discuss such details through private messaging, texting, or calls. Unfortunately, taking the discussion outside of public view will make the potential new owner even more vulnerable to scams. Be aware that unscrupulous individuals frequent pet forums and groups to prey on people looking for a new companion. So, it is even more important to be wary and follow common sense practices when negotiating in private with someone asking for a rehoming fee. You should especially be cautious of anyone asking for a deposit or online payment. These raise an immediate red flag. Many scammers often use this method to steal money from people. So it is better to avoid sending deposits or prepayment of rehoming fees completely. The safety and well-being of the pet must come first. As the pet owner, you have the right and duty to refuse to rehome an animal to anyone you feel uncomfortable with for any reason. As a prospective new owner, remain diligent and try to avoid letting your emotions cloud your judgment. Being overly excited or emotional about a potential new companion can easily lead you to getting scammed. So, do you think rehoming fees are a good thing or not? Or do you think we missed anything in this video? Tell us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe to keep up with our latest content. Thanks for watching.